So Robin's coming out in around a week with the 2.2 update, and she seems like she's going to be another insane Harmony unit. Remember support impact? Now it's Honkai support rail. Anyway, today I'm gonna be rating all the Harmony units in the game to see which one is the best for you. As always, 4 stars are E6 and 5 stars are E0. Make sure to like the video and subscribe for more content like this, and join the Express Train Discord server for a community filled with content like this, and let's get on with the video. Now, compared to all other Harmony units, I firmly believe Hanya is the worst. She is not a best in slot in any team at all. However, she can still improve your damage by a teeny bit. She can give you an extra skill point only after you spend a skill point, so I guess she's skill point positive. Hanya is just sadly not that good, which is depressing because her design is one of the hottest designs in the game. But hey, you can't always get what you want. She gets a 6 out of 10. She can increase your damage, but she is just not the best buffer, not by a long shot. Asta is definitely a huge upgrade compared to Hanya. Now, she can't give an extra skill point, but she does have a better speed and attack buff than Hanya. And her skill is insane for toughness breaking. Her Eidolons are also very well suited for her kit, and in the end you get a very well-rounded character. She gets a 7 out of 10. Next up, we've got Yukong, who's definitely one of the most forgotten characters in the game. She's actually so forgotten that I almost forgot to add her into the list. I remember her being used in every showcase back when we didn't have enough Harmony characters, but now we have characters who definitely outperform her. And yes, all 4 stars are at E6, but the fact that she needs E6 to perform better than E0 but still be quite iffy is a little off-putting. If you can get past that and past the speed tuning, however, her crit value and attack buffs are really good. She adds nearly 120 crit value with her burst to all allies, which is really insane. Again, it is quite iffy and you can only achieve that once every 3 or 4 turns, and because of this iffiness, you may not be successful every time. For those reasons, I'll give her a 7 out of 10. If she had a more controllable kit, she would easily be one of the best supports in the game. Tingyun has always been praised ever since the start of Honkai Star Rail for very good reason. She is the Bennett of this game. She increases your damage a whole lot and gives you a bunch of ERR. She's very good with Jingliu and Honkai, especially because when they get their burst to turn sooner, their damage explodes. Tingyun is really good, and unless someone much better than her at both ERR and damage boosting comes out, then she will never be out of the spotlight. She gets an 8 out of 10. Definitely a must build for every account. Now, Bronya's spot is a little weird. Yes, her crit damage and action forward is insane and it'll always be that way, but there is no reason to use Bronya over Sparkle in most team comps. Sparkle simply outperforms her. That doesn't mean Bronya is bad though. Not everyone has Sparkle, but everyone has a chance to get Bronya at all times. I can't really think of any team comp where Bronya would outperform Sparkle, but since Bronya is a lot more available than Sparkle and also is still quite competitive, with her 100% action advance and other buffs, I can't give Bronya any higher or lower than a 9 out of 10. I'd say her biggest downside is needing E1 or her light cone to be more skill point efficient. If you don't have those, then her best teams are definitely with characters that don't use many skill points, like Jingliu and Blade. Next up, we've got Sparkle. I've already mentioned her crit damage buff, but Sparkle's biggest pro is of course her ult ability to give you 4 additional skill points. There is no team comp where that isn't useful. She gives so many skill points, she can even be used with Bronya in certain teams. Just don't go around saying Blade Bronya Sparkle is insane, because why would you use that when you can use Jingliu Bronya Sparkle, right? Other than not having Jingliu, of course, but anyway. She's best paired with Honkai, but again, there's no team comp where she can't be useful. She is such a good buffer that she ever so slightly outperforms his second Nihility with an E0 Acheron team. Sparkle gets a 9.5 out of 10. She would get a 10 out of 10 if her action advance was 100% and her buff was a plain damage buff instead of just crit damage. Robin is the newest Harmony unit. It seems like she is going to go super hard. She has lots of damage increase in her kit, but of course her main gimmick is being sort of a Harmony DPS. She'll definitely outshine Sparkle and Bronya in follow-up attack teams, because of course not only does she increase FUA damage, she also requires you to attack as many times as possible, because you can attack an infinite number of times for a limited amount of time, and FUA teams do that best. She will work with any follow-up attack character, but she might fall short in other teams where Bronya and Sparkle will do better. She gets a 9.5 out of 10. I'm giving her only 0.5 points more than Bronya because we finally have a support that is best in slot in FUA teams, but Bronya can action advance a lot more frequently than Robin, making her a lot better in certain teams. Sparkle is a different story just because she has an insane backload of skill points. Oh, and also, if you're one of those weirdos on Reddit and Twitter arguing about the sexuality of an anime game character, then please just go outside and touch some grass. It really does not matter. And finally, there's one Harmony character that is better in slot than even the best in slot characters. sometimes, and of course, I'm talking about Ruan Mei. This psychopathic cat cake eater mommy is not only one of the prettiest characters in the game, but she is also one of the most broken characters as well. With a skill point positive kit and an enemy action delaying buff, she will absolutely increase the damage of every single character in the game no matter what they do. From DOT to FUA to hyper carry, she is the most versatile support that you will get everything out of in every single team. Every other support in the game has some team they don't do well in. Sparkle, Bronya, and Robin aren't that good in DOT. Sparkle and Bronya aren't that good in the strongest FUA team currently in the game, which is the IPC, and Robin is simply not as useful in any team that is in FUA. Yes, she can still increase your damage, but Ruan Mei just does it a lot better. Ruan Mei easily gets a 10 out of 10. If I had one thing to nitpick about her kit is that I wish her skill advanced characters forward, but even without that, she is still absolutely insane. So, quick summary. Hanya is a 6 out of 10, Asta is a 7 out of 10, Yukong is a 7 out of 10, Tingyun is an 8 out of 10, Bronya is a 9 out of 10, Sparkle is a 9.5 out of 10, Robin is a 9.5 out of 10, and our queen cat eater Ruan Mei is a gobsmacking 10 out of 10 for being the most versatile support in the game. And that is it. If you agree or disagree with anything in this video, then make sure to comment down below, but keep any discussion civil. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe for more content like this in the future, join the Express Train Discord server, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.